What's up, guys? Diggle from SGN, and unfortunately the time has come for me to talk a little bit of shit about Mortal Kombat 11, and of course the Combat Pass announcement that just came out earlier today, which was the full roster, which we already knew from, I think yesterday, that actually came out, kind of leaked. And I gotta say, man, I'm 100% disappointed in what they've produced this time. Like, I do not buy season passes, I do not buy combat passes, and I made a pass for this game because it just looked amazing. And I took a risk. I really took a risk. Not a huge risk. Not like it was like €150, but it was $100. So an extra $30 what I normally would have spent. And what they came out here with the combat pass is just, it's an atrocity. Like it really is an atrocity. There are only 3 Mortal Kombat characters out of 6, which I wouldn't have expected to be 3 out of 6. I would have thought it was going to be at least 4. That's the first thing. The second thing is the fact that the characters that they put in there that are Mortal Kombat characters, I don't really think that anybody particularly wanted them. Like, they're not bad characters, but nobody really wanted Nightwolf, Sindel, Shang Tsung, yeah, I'll give them that. Shang Tsung I was excited about. Sindel and Nightwolf, definitely not. We wanted Fujin, and we wanted Rain. Those are the 2 characters that we wanted, apart from, say, Shang Tsung. Those are the characters we wanted. Not Sindel, especially not this garbage version that they came up with, where they completely changed her backstory to where she wasn't forced into being Shao Kahn's wife. She was on the same page. She wanted to be Shao Kahn's wife. It's like, what the fuck is up with that, dude? Why would they change her story? After 25 years, over 25 years, why would they change her story? What's the point? And why would they make it that story? Which is just fucking garbage. Fucking garbage. Nightwolf, he's not a bad character, but he's really nobody that anybody cares about. Like, I even kind of like him. Like, I used to like him in MK9. He was one of my favorite players, one of my favorite characters to play as, but realistically, nobody wants Nightwolf. Come on now. It was Fujin, it was Shang Tsung, and it was Rain. Those were the 3 characters that we needed. Of course, we wanted some other ones as well, like one of the cyborgs, but realistically, man, nobody expected him to be back in the game. I was hoping for Reiko, which was probably not going to happen, so that's fine, but I would have been happy if Sindel or Nightwolf were in there alongside Fujin, Rain, and, say, Shang Tsung. I would have been really happy about that. But to get Sindel, Nightwolf alongside Spawn, who cares about Spawn? Alongside the Joker, which I love the Joker. I'm wearing a Batman shirt, for fuck's sake. I love the Joker, but who wants the Joker in this game, like, realistically? And, of course, alongside Terminator. Like, really? This is where we've come to? Warner Brothers, this is where we've come to? You're now forcing NetherRealm Studios to put in Terminator, Spawn, and the Joker. Are you kidding me, man? Like, this is really where we've come to, huh? Where essentially Mortal Kombat is a cash grab just for guest characters. I saw some dumbass on Twitter, like, complete offense to that guy, saying, oh wow, they screwed me over. I only ordered the Combat Pass because I wanted Ash from Evil Dead. You're serious? You're fucking serious? You ordered a Combat Pass for a guest character? I mean, I just don't understand these kind of people. Like, if you're playing Mortal Kombat, it's okay for you to be a casual. That's perfectly fine because the game, gameplay-wise, is phenomenal. But if you're really going to spend an extra $30 for Ash from Evil Dead, you probably spend $30 and get the entire collection of movies. That might be a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, I think that's kind of stupid. That's just really, really stupid. So I think that NetherRealm Studios and Ed Boon himself did actually come out recently and said it wasn't on them. It wasn't their decision to have all the issues that are going around with the Combat Pass. So I believe them. I definitely believe them there. But at the same time, they're the ones releasing the content. They're the ones producing the game. You have to kind of put them in the conversation here. And NetherRealm Studios, alongside Warner Brothers, I think are making a huge mistake here. They're fucking up brutally. I don't think anybody's really happy about this. I've been going through comments and a lot of different people on Instagram, on Twitter, and stuff like that. I don't see anybody really happy about that. You have some casuals like, oh, I want to play as Terminator. You have some casuals who want to play as Spawn. But realistically, like, no Mortal Kombat fan is excited about what we're going to get from this Combat Pass. Especially because we're not going to get it anytime soon. The last character actually comes out, I can't remember if it's March or May, in 2020. Almost a full year. Almost a full year until we're going to get to use some of these characters. At least 7 to 8 months. Just think about that. Think about that. It is August 21st right now. We're going to have to wait. September, October, November, December, January, February, and March. So if it was March and not May, that's 8 months, dude. 8 months until we have the last character from Combat Pass 1. How does this make any sense? Release the characters sooner. Don't have them spread out between like 3 months from each other or 2 or 3 months from each other. It makes no sense. It makes zero sense. The game is already dead. Like, realistically, the only thing that's keeping this game alive right now is the Combat League, and that is it. And honestly, what's really the point? You get some skins that aren't even that good looking. Like, they're fine, but you're just getting skins. You aren't getting any crazy stuff. You're getting time crystals that you can spend on skins. Nobody gives a shit. The gear system is cool, but it's not something that's going to entice you to just, at least not for me, to continue to play. The ranking system, sure, but I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan. I'm a die-hard Mortal Kombat fan. It's my favorite franchise, probably in gaming. It's had some bad times, but I've always been a huge fan of it. And yet, I'm not playing the game. I play it maybe once a week, and not for very long, just because the fucking game has nothing to entice me to play anymore. The new characters are taking forever to come out. Nightwolf came out. I haven't even tried him because I don't care about Nightwolf. Shang Tsung I played a few times. I like him. He's fun to play as, but realistically, man, they have shit the bed completely with this game. They clearly were not ready to release this game. They clearly released it too early. There was a reason why they didn't show it off at at E3 or stuff like that, because the game clearly wasn't ready. They rushed it. Warner Brothers forced them to rush it, and now they're taking forever with the DLC. Usually, a game comes out, everything is perfectly ready. They had so many issues between the RNG, the crypt, of course, being RNG and bullshit, between how long it took you to actually get enough coins and stuff like that for the crypt, how difficult the towers at times were, all that stuff. There were so many issues with the game at launch. All the backstory with just apparently the awful working conditions for the people that were developing the game. Of course, the guys that come in towards the end of the development cycle. All these negative things with the game, alongside all the issues at launch, alongside the fact that they're clearly just not ready to have the DLC. That's why it's taking them so long, because usually you have the full game completely ready while it launches, and of course you have some updates as they go, and you continue to fix the game as it moves on. But they're clearly having to completely make the characters from scratch for the DLC as they move on. I could be wrong about that. I could be. But you don't see this happen. It just doesn't happen. This didn't happen with the previous games, so they're clearly extremely late when it comes to the development cycle for DLC. At this point, we're looking at another year, or more or less 8 months until, or at least 8 months until the fucking Combat Pass 1 is done. Is there going to be a Combat Pass 2? At this point, I'm looking towards no, because more than likely, after this comes out, they're gonna be starting to work on either a new title, which has been rumored a little bit, or Injustice 2, Injustice 3. So I don't see MK11 having that much longer of a life cycle, except for this fucking garbage DLC characters that nobody wants. So I'm really disappointed, and I'm really frustrated that I spent the extra $30. It's just $30, so it's not a big deal. But the fact that I don't buy combat passes or season passes in general, because it just goes against what I believe in. And the one time I do it, I get bit in the ass to such a degree. I just can't believe it. Like, honestly, if you'd have told me that Warner Brothers, sure, but NetherRealm Studios would do this to their fan base, then I wouldn't have believed you, and I might be kind of blowing out of proportion because I'm just not interested at all in any of these characters. So $30 for characters I would not have bought. I would have bought Shang Tsung. I wouldn't have bought Nightwolf. Maybe, but it's like $5, so maybe. Let's just say I would have bought Nightwolf, Sindel, and Shang Tsung. That's $15. That's $15 less than I would have spent on the garbage characters that are coming in this pack. I would say $15. I don't care about the skins. I just don't give a fuck about skins, honestly. Like, they're cool and all, but I'm not interested in spending money for skins. That's not how I am. So I feel like this is just a complete ripoff for the fan base. I love NetherRealm Studios. I love Ed Boon. I love the entire development team. I love Mortal Kombat, but I really hope they get their ass handed to them for this, and that they kind of learn their lesson. And most importantly, that Warner Brothers Studios learns the lesson, because they're fucking with a fan base that has been loyal for this many years. And it's pretty disgusting. Like, honestly, guys, it's just fucking disgusting. Enough is enough. Enough with the guest characters. They need to fix this, and they need to understand that this is not acceptable, and that moving forward, things have to change. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. Most importantly, let me know what you think of Combat Pass 1. Is it a disaster like I think it is, or you think I'm blowing things a little bit out of proportion? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching.